Do you see us going into a more positive timeline from your recent observations?
Orion Council here, hold on please. We want to talk about this timeline energy that you are all asking about. It has to do with the higher self. Many of you are saying, I am communicating with higher self. When you are communicating with higher self, the timelines are different from that perspective. When you are communicating from third dimensional program, you are focusing on different outcomes. Higher self always knows the highest probable outcome. When you are in alignment with this highest probable outcome, you would say, Orion Council, I'm feeling quite nice. At times you are saying, Orion Council, I'm not feeling quite nice today. And what this means is that some of you are focusing on the negative aspects of who you are. When you are focusing on the negative aspects of who you are attracting to yourself challenges. Many would say, Orion Council, these challenges have nothing to do with the highest probable outcome. It is simply for my learning. And so at the same time you are asking about your learning and requesting highest probable outcome. You're saying, Orion Council, I require lessons for my spirit, and I'm also requiring these challenges because that is why I'm here. So on your extrasensory energetic layer of who you are beginning to accumulate bits of information that are causing this disruption in your energy field, because at one time you said, Orion Council, I want to be of service to this planet and I will hold a space of unconditional energy for those who are challenging me. But many would say, Orion Council, it is quite impossible on this planet to do this. And when we are communicating to you is that if you are holding an energy of unconditional love, as you call it, then you would understand how simple it is to access higher self. But you want us to explain to you this higher self. Many have a name for it, and we would like to call it the all-seeing self. Everyone has it. Everyone is accessing the all-seeing self. That is all. We are ready for your next question. Thank you.
How can starseeds, light workers, etc., and especially starseed patents, best support their children here on Earth, known to be hybrids and starseeds themselves, throughout the many energetic and dimensional shifts of this time of ascension that we find in our collection in now?
Perhaps you would consider this as an opportunity to adjust yourself to align with another that is in your family construct. If you are in alignment to your family construct, you say, I do feel quite well because we have a harmonious environment. And some of you are focusing on creating a harmonious environment, but you are not connected to those in your family. So how do you align yourself with other beings in your family? You are always in alignment with higher self. If you are in an environment that is accepting of higher self access, as you call it, you would feel quite in alignment in general, because it would not depend on those in your family. But many say, Orion Council, if we are in a family, we must hold the frequency of unconditionality. What is that? How am I feeling this energetic distortion, as you call it? Many of you are saying, Orion Council, there is a distortion, because I have read this channel text that describes it as a distortion. We would agree with that, because distortion in the energy field means it is not free-flowing, it is not allowing for creative ideas, it is not allowing for communication, it is not allowing for highest probable outcome. Orion Council, what is highest probable outcome in a family dynamic where they are not in harmony with higher self? You are feeling quite upset because you'd say, I have not accessed higher self, but I want to do what is the best for those in my environment. Many of you consider family your environment. Many of you consider family those beings you are assisting. Many of you consider family those beings who are communicating through many channels at this time. If you are in alignment with these definitions, for highest probable outcome to occur, you must remember that everyone has an opportunity at this time to align with family construct. It has to do with the focusing of who you are in this dimension. When you are focused in other dimensions, your concept and ideas are changing because of the alignment you have to the highest probable outcome. If you are focusing on highest probable outcome without allowing for the energy to guide you, you are not feeling quite in alignment with higher self. Thank you. We are ready for your next question, so it is.
Have I worked with you or Orion Council before in this lifetime? Am I meant to interact with beings directly from Orion?
Everyone has opportunity to align with Orion Council. There are many groups at this time assisting on your planet. You have agreed to work with 4 different groups from this galaxy. Thank you. We were ready for your next question, so it is.
Still interested about the councils on Neptune and what their mission is and if they work with the Orion Council?
We work with multiple groups. You are requesting information about this frequency. Yes, it has to do with the frequency of this area of the galaxy, and you are saying, Orion Council, I have had a communication from this place and time. We want you to know it is outside of your time construct as you know it. Your communications are coming from beyond your timeline. Orion Council, explain. I am confused about connecting multiple streams when I am focused in this dimension. If you are in multiple dimensions and you are receiving information, you must realign yourself with that dimensional frequency because you want to continue receiving information. If you are not in alignment with that frequency, your communications will be somewhat confusing. It is quite simple. Are you allowing for coherent information? Are you allowing for highest probable outcome for yourself and for your environment? And are you continuing to focus? Because when you are receiving communications, you must focus on that dimensional frequency. Thank you. We're ready for your next question, so it is.
What kind of energy might be the Earth from 2017 to 2020? Any major world events?
Oh, we are happy to answer your question because you are asking about highest probable outcome for planet Earth. When we are communicating about highest probable outcome, we want you to know that many beings have ideas about the future, and so you have ideas about the future and you are focusing on the past. When you are focusing in different ways on the same timeline, you are asking for us to communicate about the timeline you have focused on. We are multidimensional and we want you to know that one timeline does not exist, multiple timelines exist, and if you are asking for highest probable outcome, you would be aligning to different dimensional frequency in this time period because you understand that Ascension requires highest probable dimensional frequency. If you are focusing on highest probable dimensional frequency, then you would ask for assistance, you would communicate your understandings about this galaxy, and you would focus on yourselves to align with your environment. Many of you at this time have difficulty with environment because you are saying it is not in alignment with my high sense perception. This means that you are communicating with beings beyond this dimension and you are saying, Orion Council, I must understand what it is I'm doing because my environment is not in alignment with the message. When you are receiving information, the energetic field changes in your energetic environment. Your energy is adjusting to the information. Also, the information comes through in accordance to your will and in accordance to your permissions from your group. And that is why many of you would say, Orion Council, I am working with so many groups. You said we would work with 5 dimensionality groups, yes? How are they communicating at this time? In this location, we have several beings watching us. You are also watching us, but beings are watching you as well, and so you want to know who is it. If you were to know who is watching you, you would possibly begin a communication with them. We do not want to overwhelm many at this time, so it is one day at a time, and without forgetting your past, you must align to highest probable future. In your mind, what is that? Thank you.
What actions would be more beneficial at this time?
We feel that you are aligning to healthy locations. Many people are saying, Orion Council, I am wanting a healthy environment. If I am not in alignment with mine, I will leave this location. Those people are now communicating with one another because they have ideas from galactic councils, and so they want to know if they are doing the best for themselves. Yes, they want to know, Orion Council, is this the highest probable outcome for my timeline? If you are accessing different timelines, you will be attracting different locations. Different locations activate different timelines. Orion Council, tell me now where to live. Okay. If you are communicating with multiple groups, they have access to different locations. If you are having access to different locations, you will have access to different groups. But if your highest probable outcome is to work in one environment, are you in alignment with that choice point? Are you focusing on that potential outcome, that it is working with you and your idea of a healthy environment? Many people on your planet are saying, I need a healthy environment. So if you are in a healthy state of wellness, highest self communicates more to you. Are you understanding our communication? Hello, are you understanding our communication?
Yes.
We are ready for your next question. Thank you. It is nice to be here, Orion Council here.
There are many of us who feel stuck at the moment, and no matter how many tools we try to use or apply to our situations, no change occurs. Does this mean we need to be or stay where we are at the moment, no matter how uncomfortable the situation is?
At times you are sensing comfort, at times you are sensing discomfort, and then you say, Orion Council, I need to communicate with God because my intuition is not functioning at this time. So many of you are saying, Orion Council, I am sending prayer to my highest probable timeline, and it is not functioning at this time. My prayers are not being answered, and God has forgotten who I am. And so we are laughing because we feel that the greatest energy of all is not forgetting anyone, because it is the greatest energy of all time. When you are in a timeline, you are focusing on yourself and you are focusing on your highest probable outcome. Those who are focusing on highest probable outcome have understanding, yes? Orion Council, am I understanding correctly that my environment is quite unhealthy? When you are asking us if your opportunity to increase your understanding is in alignment with your choice point, you are saying, Orion Council, must I focus in this way because it is upsetting to my highest energy? The highest energy that you are carrying involves communication with other groups. Now you are quite excited. Orion Council, I knew that this situation would help me to align with other groups, and I knew that I would be pushed to my limits, yes? Yes, many of you say, yes, Orion Council, we are in agreement with that because sometimes we are forced to focus differently in order to access higher dimensional energies. Orion Council, you are saying that one must accumulate negative experience in order to understand God? Is that correct? Oh, we want you to know that you are not forgotten by Creator and you are Creator. This is what is happening to many at this time. Understanding of the highest energy within oneself. How else could it be? And once you understand that, your environment changes. Thank you, we are complete. So it is.
Thank you.